Alright. Alright, Dayton's whoop. Still as dangerous as ever, I see. This pressure is ridiculous. It doesn't seem like Tyzo knows how to deal with it. Okay, nice reaction to that overhead he was throwing. Early lockout, but he's got the arms burnt out. Dayton doesn't care. Can't keep the Wolfman in check. Alright. I'm not sure what Tyzo needs to do here. Yeah. I mean, all Dayton's doing is he's like, alright, you can do your flying thing and then I'm gonna punish. Okay, I mean, Dayton has a lot of flames on him. He needs to open him up to get this damage while he can, but it's already healing. And the punish. Damage. Level 4 Ender. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Tyzo needs, Alright, nice reset. I think he just tried to go for another one. Like, Tyzo doesn't seem to have any answers. Alright, got him in the air. What's the... Okay, you got the lockout. Recap. There we go. Because Dayton doesn't care about that stuff. Oh yeah, names are switched because of, Dayton always likes being on the right side for whatever reason. Ah, he pressed the button, he heard it during the shadow. That's why that was able to work. I mean, I'm not seeing any breaks. There's a lockout. I just don't know where the life in Tyzo went. I think he's way too scared of Wolf. Decides to go for the chip. Dayton's cool with it. Alright, and a break on the light. Yeah, Dayton went for the kill. That's it. Alright, Dayton will move on. Body this free Spinal Amenty. But no, Amenty Spinal is actually very solid. And I think Spinal does pretty good against CJ. Alright, nice recap from Thrash. Alright, here comes the punish, but immediately breaks on the medium. He wants to keep him in the corner for some reason, but that's going to be a break on the medium as well. They've been breaking mediums for days. There are buttons light and heavy. I'm pretty sure. I've heard stories. Alright. Alright, there's the auto barrage. ThrashHeavy on a really solid light blue right now. Amenty needs to get something started. Okay, a slide under a tremor works, and he's got the lockout, but nothing off of it. He could have piled on a good bit of curses. Alright, sliding the Instinct, the base special. This is a chance to bring it back. Alright, he's starting to knock some of this curses off. Okay, there's a punish, not a true punish, but... Alright. Still got curses on them. It doesn't really matter because he has 2 bars of shadow anyway. It's not like he can't use them. He just won't gain any of the curses to stay on. There's some more instant curses. That's going to die him last breath, though. Alright, they're kind of playing a little bit of back and forth. Nobody's really kept the life lead for long. Nice jumping HP. And the command grab with the recap. No break. And a break on the shadow. Curse back on. Playing his way out. He may be able to get Instinct, but if he gets cursed again, it's GG. He won't have Last Breath or any Instinct the whole game. Ooh, that curse. He may not get Last Breath at all. Oh, that was so risky in the shadow counter. That's it. He doesn't have Last Breath. Amenty takes it 1-0 over Thrash. Alright, Thrash coming in, trying to put the pressure on. Alright. Onslaught right now. Can he keep it up? Alright, gets the recap, but broken on the mediums. Alright, so far he hasn't gotten any curses on him, but he's going to give... Amenty now has Instinct and Shadow. He could be able to come back and put a lot of curses on Thrash right now. Ooh, he went for it! But the break on the lights, see, that could have been a really big punish for Amenty there. Alright. ThrashHeavy looking really strong. Amenty hasn't really gotten anything started yet, but there's a good shadow counter. He's going to start getting some skulls back here. Chooses to go for the damage instead of the skull under to expedite it. He hasn't gotten anything going yet. Right now, this is... Thrash made the proper adjustment. Wow! Okay. I don't think he got cursed once that whole match. Alright, so let's see if Thrash can do it. Alright, early lockout, but no big combo. Alright, Thrash working his way back. He doesn't have the chance to put out any right now. Okay! Okay! Okay. Respect. What's Amenty gonna do? Nice cross up, but break immediately on the mediums. Where are the minions? And he has Instinct too. I don't know why he's not using it. Okay, there's the break. Alright, another lockout. There's the shadow counter. Here's minion number 1. I'm wondering why he hasn't popped the Instinct yet. Gonna break on the mediums. I don't think these guys have broken anything else. There's the instinct. Nope. Alright, HankHill starting strong. Gets the flip out. Nice break on the lights. What's with this hat accessory? That looks ridiculous. Oh, name's wrong. My bad, my bad, my bad. Alright, so there's Curl Storm. Needs to be doing some decent damage. Nice break. HankHill, no fear right now. That's going to be the life bar. HankHill with a very, very solid life lead. Oh no! Wasted shag, missed the juggle. Now he's gonna be stuck in the corner with the big general. Okay, and he missed the fallout recapture. That's gonna be not punished. Still finds a way to get in there though. Nice break on the lights. Not sure what Letalis is trying to do here. I don't even think he's touched HankHill at all. Maybe the propane's too strong. Okay. Something's happening now. What's the mix up here? Went for a cross up, nothing. Try to open him up. I don't think HankHill was just going to wait this out. But he's going to go for that, and that's going to be it. All right, HankHill up 1-0 over Letalis. What is that? All right, HankHill, what do you got? Why is he with Raam again? All right, all right, all right. Trust in the champ. Okay, we got some damage. The Krill doing its job. Alright, Krill's now gone. There's a lot of damage off that one Krill. No recap, but it is broken. He's gonna power line through that Krill Storm. What do we got? He's gonna grab that might be the life bar. How is he not dead yet? What is happening? Is he gonna bring this back to take first life bar? He's going to do this. Wow! This may be the magic pixel, who knows? Nope, never mind. That's gonna work. Letalis has to make a turnaround here. He's about to be knocked out by HankHill. Chase him down. He's got that potential damage going. Wait, what? Alright, went for the grab. This is his chance. That potential damage sitting there. Nice, and it's going away. Nope, that's punished, and that's probably it. No, break on the lights. Where's the mix-up? Okay. Letalis did it. No. Still has that last breath. Went for the command grab. Nope, that's punish. Letalis is gone. Yes, I'm a huge fan of Hawaiian pizza. Ah, okay. Nice way to bait out the parry there for a combo, but gets broken. Still 20% though. That's ridiculous. There's the parry. And the lockout, that's goodbye to the first life bar for DramanK. Alright, DramanK trying to answer back here. And the break again. Storm also has instinct right here, and that's a parry. DramanK doesn't break this. That could be it. Because that was a reset right there. That's another reset. That's actually it. That's it, 100%. Boom. Storm takes it. Alright. If that, how he uses the meter and his health. And Storm's just really had no problems getting through the defense. Alright, DramanK putting the damage up there, making me eat my words. I know, shadow counter. This team is so godlike, and DramanK trying to put on the pressure right now. Okay. I like it. Get that life back. DramanK's looking pretty good right now. Ooh, the command grab. Very nice. That should be the life bar. Yeah. Very nice. Ooh, very nice. Storm is so good. DramanK really just... I think he's getting too greedy. He wants that life bar right now. He's trying to force it. You don't force it. And there's the shadow counter. A reset. Go for the counter breaker, but nothing. Alright, there's the life bar. He's going to gain this life back with the linkers. He's got a huge deficit to make up here. So far, no punishes. He's got the vampire miss though, so that's going to keep him healthy for the moment. And there's the shadow counter. I don't know what just happened. And there's the parry. That's it. Yeah, Storm will take it. Storm will go on to fight Amenty. Alright, right now, HankHill is in the lead, but that's slowly diminishing. If he could end that lockout, I shouldn't have said anything. Commentator's curse. Alright, Tyzo got a little bit of instinct going. What's he gonna do? Ooh, I'm not sure I agree with that instinct bot. That was a very awkward time to do that. Alright, he's gonna burn out the arms even more. That was a huge waste of instinct. And he takes the light bar, he's gonna fan the flames, doesn't matter. Alright. Still got that potential damage sitting there. But I respect not worrying about it. I don't know if that was an intentional whip. Get that ship for Tyzo. Not sure what HankHill is going to try to do right now. Okay, power line. Get him in the corner. What's he going to try to do? Backs off. Not sure what his plan is here. Just wait for him to land so that way you can power line him? Okay. There we go. We got a combo. Wall bounce. Anti-air. HankHill bringing it back. But Tyzo is in instinct. That recap, but they'll break into the lights. Watch your feet. Oh, and the lockout. He's going to burn out those arms. I don't know if he's going to get last breath. Doesn't have anything to catch it out. And the lockout. And Tyzo will take the first match. Very nice. Oh, he just got instinct. Rip me. I mean, there's 13 seconds left on the clock. And HankHill is actually in the lead. And he takes it. Wow. Okay. HankHill. Tyzo starting it off. HankHill answering back. Wow, okay. I want to say that was some opener to ender right there. Put on that potential damage. Tyzo, you got to make it count. Man, HankHill. So far, HankHill doing pretty well against Tyzo. It seems like Tyzo's been struggling to gain the lead back. He just can't lock him down. Alright, watch your feet. Alright, get burnt out and like the catch, but he couldn't get the combo going. There's all that potential damage. Get that guaranteed shit. Almost has instinct. Don't let that last breath come back and haunt you again. No punish. That lockout, that's gonna hurt so much. One touch. And there it is. Alright, Storm starting out strong. Ooh, didn't get the recapture though. This is going to give HankHill a chance. Alright. HankHill doing pretty good right now. Broken on the heavies. What's Storm going to do? No, that's a command grab. Get back in the corner. The recap, no break. Gets the grab for guaranteed damage. And the overhead. What is this? Okay. I think he was scared of the parry, but it worked out in HankHill's favor, and that's going to eat up a lot of that instinct bar. Ooh, he knew the parry was coming, too. HankHill right now. That's 3 or 4 grabs in a row. Okay, there's the parry. Storm trying to fight his way back, but broken immediately on the heavy linker. Okay, what's the juggle here? That's going to be a recap, but it blows out. The overhead. What is happening? HankHill! And a break on the light. Storm's got to make something happen here. He's got 2 bars of meter and shadow. You can't not use it. Goes for the command grab. It's just going to be a hard knockdown. What's the setup? Goes for the overhead. And a break on the heavy linker. I think he wants to save the instinct for the next life bar, but he's not going to get it. HankHill up 1-0 against Storm? Baiting it out a lot. Let's see if Storm's able to make the adjustment. Alright, he baited. Just jump. There's the reset. And a lockout, a really early lockout. He's going to go for the wall bounce. And get the grab. Right now he's working on a perfect right now against Storm. What is happening? That's going to be a parry. And the light lockout. So that means I think he's going to go for... No, he decides to go for the ender. Ooh, I think bottom pressing buttons and another lockout on the medium. Storm's bringing this back with a vengeance. Goes for the command grab just to keep himself safe. Alright, and the command grab, that isn't enough, but all he has to do is chip. Or is HankHill going to take it back? The Magic Pixel, we've seen this before! Alright, we're even. We're even. She got full wrath, almost full shadow, and HankHill is sitting on full meter right now. What's his plan? Nice way to keep him in check, keep him honest, but for the troubles, man, that lockout is going to hurt a lot. A recap, but breaks on the lights. That's going to be a parry. Storm says it isn't over just yet. He went for a reset, he got it. Went for another reset. Hisako's going to get most of her damage right now. And another lockout. Is he going to go for another one? No, he went for the damage. That's enough. Oh, just barely. And gets him with the crouching medium. Storm answering back. Never mind. Instinct. I always forget about that stuff. Didn't get the setup, though. Uh-oh. What's going to happen? If he gets the recap and the break on the mediums. And hits him with the crouching medium, and he's not going to get a chance to break. Storm will answer back, and the set is now 1-1. Great. Alright, HankHill coming in. Remember the flip out. Wow! Okay. Like the mix-up. Nah, he's going to parry that. Reset from Storm. Nice anti-air to get out of the recap setup. Okay, breaks on the heavies. Storm trying to put some pressure here. He's going to get hit. Okay. That's what, 2, 3. Alright, hit him with crouching medium. If he could take this life bar, don't lock out. And the counter breaker, he doesn't care. Thinking he should use the time and the lockout to waste as much of that instinct as possible. Went for the parry, but got hit with the command grab. That's gonna be the life bar. break? That's going to be parry. Nice break on the medium. Alright, gets the command grab. This is going to restand. What's he got coming for him? Break again for his troubles. HankHill looking really good right now. Okay, here comes Storm. Caught him pressing buttons. A break on the mediums. I think that was 3 straight mediums. Command grab, recapture. Ooh, and broke before he could input Ultra. Crouching medium. He can still do this. Can't count anybody out. And the lockout. This is going to give him a chance to kill, but he does have last breath. And gets him with the command grab. It's not going to restand, though. Is that enough? It is, and Storm will take it over. Thrash going in. Some damage on there and a lockout. This is going to give him a chance. And another lockout, but the DP to get out of the overhead. Nice. Stop him from advancing. The grab. I thought he was going to uppercut, but okay. Nice backdash from DaytonJ. Couldn't that have been punished? Alright, opens him up in the early lockout and another lockout. That was a reset combo, I think. For 40%. Gonna send him in the air. And a break on the heavy. Very nice from Dayton. He's gonna be able to catch that, and he will. The reach on this is insane. What? What just happened? Worked out in ThrashHeavy's favor, whatever it was. So close to taking that life bar, and that's a punish. Very nice. Alright, so they're just about even. Dayton with a little bit of a life lead. And he wants to go for the battery enter. He wants as much shadow as he can. Woo! Lot of damage there. 60%. That's going to be a DP to get out of that. Dayton's relying on that light DP to get out of a lot of situations here. Wait, what? Alright, here's a good bit of damage. Oh, that's not going to work. And the punish! And Dayton will pull it out. Oh, never mind. Why can I never remember last breath? Losing my mind. And Dayton opens him up and takes it. Alright. Okay, that was an extremely interesting trade. Okay. Thrash is getting a lot of mileage out of that power line right now. Okay, good break. That's going to be a DP out. Wait, what? That lockout, and that is very quick work of the first life bar from ThrashHeavy. Oh, Dayton didn't switch sides this time. A lot of mileage out of that power line in the first round. That has to be a safe jump. Good break on the lights. Another launcher here. What's he gonna get out of this? No break. Okay, there was the break right at the very end. He was waiting for the heavy to end it. Alright, Dayton doing a really good job of keeping us cool right now. Okay, not a safe zone. And a break on the heavy. He's breaking every single one of these tremors. That'll be the life bar. I mean, Thrash has a lot of life to work with right now, but Dayton's staying cool. He's not getting desperate here. Alright, there's 2 power lines and a third one. Alright, Thrash haven't finished it yet, so no spoilers. But getting into the match. Good blocks. Dayton kind of controlling the room right now. Wow, Dayton answering back hard right now. Thrash hasn't even been able to get anything started whatsoever. He's going to pop Instinct. I'm not sure why. Alright, the blowout. That was his chance. Gets him with the overhead, though. Goes for the advantage, enter into the grab, and ThrashHeavy has brought in the life lead back to his favor. Nice deflect from DaytonJ. And that's going to be a punish in the life bar. Okay, okay. He's still in it, guys. That's absolutely crazy. Can he even shadow counter that? Nice from ThrashHeavy, keeping his cool and blocking all of that craziness. Alright, that is gonna be it, and DaytonJ takes the second one. Alright, Thrash getting something started this time, but immediately broken on the mediums. Alright, good breaks. Dayton just comes back with the damage, like 1 or 2 hits. Alright, that's not safe, I don't think. Alright. Ooh, and the deflect! Okay, the TP to get out of it. Okay, the lockout. This is looking better, really bad for ThrashHeavy. Still a chance. That's it. And DaytonJ will put ThrashHeavy in the losers. Well, he's got last breath because I forget every time. Nope. That's it. Good stuff to DaytonJ. DaytonJ. Alright, good awareness from Thrash. Gets him with the overhead. And the lockout. Immediately, almost 50%. Baits out the parry. And that's another one. That was almost another life bar. Alright, immediately breaks into medium. I think Thrash feels pretty comfortable right now. Good breaks again. Storm's trying to get something started here. Command grab, what's the setup? Gets him with the overhead and an early lockout. He does not have instinct for all the resets. He's going to give him a chance to get something started in the corner. Goes for the command grab for the hard knockdown. Hopefully going to get another setup here. Ooh, okay, gets the Kirby grab. And another one. All right, Storm making it back. Getting a chance to breathe. Wasting out the rest of TJ's instinct. Nice parry. Then immediately broken for his troubles. The recap and then broken in mediums. Alright, the power line. Very nice. Good break on the heavies. Storm doesn't really need to go in right now. He's got the light bleed, he doesn't have much to worry about. Another Kirby grab. And the counter breaker! This is about to turn right around. Don't waste it! Oh no. Should have ended it. Would have been so much damage. And the command grab, this is gonna restand. That's gonna be enough to kill. And last breath. Almost did it again this time. Gonna go for the command grab, and that should be enough to kill. Yep. Alright. Good stuff to Storm. Alright, here comes Thrash. He's bringing the pressure right now. Can't keep it up though. He's gonna end up eating a parry. Okay, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to bait out stuff from Storm to power line. A lot of damage. That's gonna be a parry. Alright, he's got the instinct. He has to go in. Good punish. Overhead. And a lockout. That's gonna be the life bar. Alright, there, Thrash bringing it back. Very nice. And Storm doing a lot of damage right now. Thrash needs to figure out what to do, and he's going to get buried there, and I think that's it. It's going to be 2-0 Storm. TJ Killer. Or no, last breath. I always forget. He could have went for the command grab, and I think it would have worked. Thrash's last chance, and that's it. Alright, 2-0 right now. See, I already don't like what Thrash was doing there. It sent a really bad message immediately backing up. These are some of the things that you need to think about when you play a fighting game. Alright, that trade worked out in Storm's favor. He's already coming on. And that lockout's going to hurt. He didn't have the shadow to finish it, or he probably could have taken the life bar there. Alright. He's going to pop Instinct. That way he keeps going. And he has the lockout. Now's the time. Goes for the advantage ender. He has another lockout. This damage right now. Alright. Keeping him calm, cool, collective now. But that wasn't good. He got hit with a reset. That'll probably be the life bar. Alright. Storm looking very strong right now. Full meter on all fronts. capture. And a lockout. I sense, nope, no resets. And another lockout. Storm is very much in ThrashHeavy's head right now. Okay. Ooh, okay. ThrashHeavy's gonna get a chance to breathe, think about stuff. And he's gonna get hit with that command grab. The Kirby grab. And the parry. And I did not forget he does have last breath this time. But Storm's looking really... He had last breath. And Storm is going to do some stuff. Alright, there's the grenade. Ooh, okay, the grenade kind of messed it up, but Dayton was still able to get it back. And the parry from Storm. Breaking the life from Dayton, very nice. Okay, the pressure from Dayton, he's going to put him into the corner. Grenade's coming. Very nice, using the grenade as a manual. This is going to be a good bit of damage. Almost the life bar. Instinct to make it safe, and here comes the punish. That was all heavies for days. I was surprised that it took Dayton that long to break. And a very nice shadow counter. And the command grab, which will restand for the reset. And the damage, is that going to be enough? No. Okay, very nice. Dayton did use the shadow. I don't know if it was a misinput or to keep it safe. And here comes Orchid's instinct. Ooh, and keeps him in check. Stay honest, Dayton. Okay. Very nice breaker. I think that may have been an misinput from Storm. Very nice shadow counter. That's going to get him through the grenade. Ooh, and the lockout. Here comes big damage. Alright, pops the instinct. He's going to keep him in check here. Nice short combo. Still 30%. Hit him with the overhead. He's getting caught crouching too much. That's almost it. He's going to have to pop instinct here and get hit with the cat. If he would have shadowed, he would have been... Alright, that should restand. Very good start for Storm, but he gets broken on the medium doubles. I actually think he could have punished that. And here's another punish from Storm. He went for a reset. Dayton was expecting it. The counter breaker. Not scared to throw it out there. Shadow countered that, but that's going to be another shadow counter. Very nice from DaytonJ. Just can't stop him. Storm's got to find his answer here. Not sure about that. Instinct to keep it safe. He's going to get the restand. He's got to make this combo count. And the lockout. Okay, so he's going to take this life bar. Nice overhead. He goes for the command grab reset. Dayton was pressing buttons. This is going to give Storm a really good chance. And the lockout, but he didn't end the combo. And baited out the shadow counter. Very nice. Now he's got to deal with this pressure in the corner. Just out of the reach of the grenade. Storm fighting his way out of the corner. Ooh, he tried to parry, but it was a grab. Dayton's plan here. This is gonna hurt. He's gonna have to break. And the counter breaker, and Dayton will be up 2-0 against Storm. Not much to take away from you. You have no reason to be scared. This is potentially the last match for this month's KIPL. Storm coming out strong though. And that's gonna be DP'd. What's the mix up here? All right. Storm getting some stuff done. Lockout, very nice. Gonna push him, get that hard knockdown. And the recap. And that's going to be a punish. Very nice. All right, Storm with a very solid life lead. Dayton bring this back. I think that was it. Oh, that was enough to restand, okay. Oh, nice call out from DaytonJ. And the shadow counter to get out of the grenade. And went for the command grab again. Interesting. And another command grab. Ooh, okay, he tried to parry thinking he was going to throw it out there, but DaytonJ isn't done yet. Alright, good breaks from Storm. Right now, the pressure from Dayton is really strong. And the grab to take the life bar. Okay. Thing is Dayton will not get another instinct. And Storm might actually take it back. Okay. So Storm's on the board with the 1 win. It ain't over yet.
Death comes to all, except me.
Supreme victory!